feelings of hopelessness. I'm facing the mess that I've made. Ways in my brain. I'm trapped in a magic maze. Not feelings of hopelessness. I'm facing the mess that I've made.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. An aerial view of downtown Boston, our location tonight, gives you a great idea of the beauty of this historic city. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Last year, COVID presented a lot of challenges. The Raptors, for one, played the whole season in Tampa. Their star Fred VanVleet said the NBA is a balance of the love and joy of one of the best sports in the world mixed with a billion-dollar industry. Kevin, he's hoping this season's journey is more pleasure than business.
I know, David, it's a pleasure working with you. Thanks for that one. It'll be hard for either side to score tonight, Greg. Two lockdown defenses that do it in a variety of ways.
I tell you what, they're both strong on the ball, in help, and in transition. And both coaches do a great job of making in-game adjustments.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's man in at the one. And for Boston, outside the wings are Brown and Tatum. Bob Williams is out there with Williams, and it's Nunn in at the point guard position. Now here's Williams, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They are trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Leonard looking over the floor. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. To the middle, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
And Kawhi, one of the top players in the league. The question for many is if he's in the top three or not.
I don't know, GA. I think it's pretty hard to name more than three players who are definitively better than Kawhi. I'll say this, he's an elite talent.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
And it's in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Nunn. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. It's Williams with the drive, and it's sent back by Leonard. Good on the shot. And so just over a minute and a half played. Lopez passes to Leonard. Back to Lopez. Here's Mann. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And here's Nunn. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now, Nunn. Shot clock at 6. Boston needs to get off a shot. There's Brown with the three. Rebound by the Clippers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And it's Williams throwing it down.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down. Dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Nunn kicks to Brown. Outside Williams. Lopez against Williams, and it's Williams with the jam.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
It feels like Kawhi never takes a false step. Everything he does is with purpose.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Nunn kicks to Williams. The pass to Tatum. That shot is off. Great D that time from Leonard. Powell for three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Off the catch. Norman Powell is quick to move the ball into his shot pocket.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Morgan's checked in. Horton Tucker comes in for Williams. White is checked in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Kendrick Nunn. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Lopez. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Kennard, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Jackson in for Terrence Mann.
That was with force by Kawhi, dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter. White finds Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. To end the run. That one's not going to go. So the Clippers the other way. Here's Hartenstein. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Take a look at the 76ers. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And when I look at the Clippers, they weren't supposed to be this effective at this point in the season. The question now is, can they sustain it?
Horton Tucker, the pass to White. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's a solid all-around kid with the size to work inside. Good play by Derek White.
At the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Leonard kicks to Jackson. Back to Leonard. Pass to Kennard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Off target from three-point range. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Pritchard. White with it. Coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. And he drives in.
This is what you like about Derek. Can find the crease of the defense and does not hesitate to exploit it.
Here's Leonard. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. 9 points for Kawhi Leonard. Tatum against Batum. Got a piece of it.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
And he gets the bucket.
So many tools in the bag for Kawhi. Foul line down. He's very hard to stop.
that shot off the mark. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Clippers ahead, up by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
They've got Nesmith, and it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
You know, a little inconsistent from deep when he first entered the league. Jackson now an emerging three-point threat.
Here's Morgan. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Steve, as we get into the middle of the season, do you feel we have a good idea of who the contenders are at this point?
Yes, Kevin. The major forces, you know for sure. There are always some teams you just can't tell if they're legit or not.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And there's the feed to Tatum. Off on the layup. Clippers leading by 7. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. It's rebounded by Nesmith.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
And it's good for 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
To the paint, here's Hartenstein, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 7.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They played with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
And the Clippers making a change here. Lopez, who's checked in for Hartenstein. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Norman Powell's checked in for Luke Kennard. Mann subbed in for Jackson. Here's Mann, following the three-pointer by Boston. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, find the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting, because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Inside, here's Nesmith, and he drops it in from the low post.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Here's Mann, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Aaron Nesmith. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Nunn finds Brown. And here is Nesmith. Outside Williams. Pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Nunn. Offensive rebound, and it's sent back by Lopez.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots.
Now Nunn, after Norman Powell missed from long range. Back to Brown. And the pass to Nesmith. There's Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Just such a
personal
physical
foul.
player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls.
Derek White's checked in for Neesmith. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Carter. Kicks it to Powell. The tray. Rebound by Williams. And Nunn has got the ball here for Boston. Trailing by 4. And it's White missing.
And as good as this offense has been, Norman Powell's calling card since he entered the league is his defense.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Brown outside. Fires top of the key. And he hits the jump shot. And Smitty, what makes Powell such a great defender? Clearly he has the tools.
Yes, Kevin. He has good awareness. That's one. Lateral quickness. And he's very physical. And he puts that 6'11" wingspan to use.
1:58 left in the first half of the game. White the pass to Brown. Back to White. Powell on the double team. 5 on the clock. Releases. The Clippers grab the miss.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Brown with the bounce pass. Outside, White. Back to Williams. On the wing, Williams. Brown outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. Horton Tucker comes in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Kendrick Nunn. Here's Tatum following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Offensive rebound out to the right wing. Launches a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
A leap from deep. Tatum joined the league as a fantastic three-point shooter. Didn't have to add that to his game.
Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 28-point game against Brooklyn.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Tatum against Batum. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Takes a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Tatum's got a pair of triples in the second half for Boston.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 13 points, 5 assists, and And that should...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's man in at the point guard. Tatum drives in, and slam dunk by Tatum.
How about that show of confidence from Tatum? He really excels at playing above the rim and taking that one home.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Pass to man. Back to Leonard. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Once Leonard gets going like this, look out. He's cooking and showing no signs of letting up.
Williams against Lopez. Williams kicks to none. Driving inside. Brown lays it up off the glass. Brown's got 7. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Lopez with the block. Leonard, that's for 2. And it's Leonard again missing. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Morgan's checked in, and it's Nesmith in for Williams.
And when you let Brown get close to the hoop, you face the consequences. Just a tremendous athlete with unreal dunking ability.
Here's Man, guarded by Tatum. Man gets the bucket. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside Tatum. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Man. Powell finds Lopez. The 3. And it's Norman Powell with the 3. Powell's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a quick pass. Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Now, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
Brown inside the line. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And that's just tremendous confidence from Brown. Going up with the shot right away and giving the D no time to react.
Into the lane. Man gets the bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
None passes to Tatum. Pass to Morgan to the left wing. Now here's Nesmith. Not a lot of room. Shoots over Powell. Nesmith can't get it to go. Here's Mann. 14 points for him. Uses both hands to smack it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Hartenstein's checked in for Lopez. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Kennard, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Jackson in for Javon Carter. Here's Tatum. And no good that time. And the Clippers will come the other way.
And you think back to that 2017 draft. Scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game. But really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Kennard for three. Rebound Boston.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's White. And with the rebound. And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete. Regularly over 40% from three. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
Here's Horton Tucker. No good. Shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Down low. Batum, good. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
That one drops for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Tatum. Batum grabs the miss. Kennard for three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
The range of Luke Kennard on play. This guy is a lights-out shooter.
He takes it in. It could go. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Celtics trail by 11. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Boston, they've got Robert Williams. Derek White is out there with Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the point.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And that one's good. Leonard's got 19 points.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
White against Kennard. Feeds to Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Horton Tucker, the pass to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the elbow. Williams kicks to White. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. Clippers leading by 8. Here's Kennard. Trying to get open as Lopez. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Can't let Kennard get this close. Once you do, he's going up with it.
Outside White. Good D by Lopez. The Clippers have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll, and the basket is good. And now it's a 12-point Clipper lead.
What strength from the seasoned veteran. Leonard loves going at defenders and scoring on them.
Good D by Lopez. The Clippers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. And it's Leonard missing. Austin's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Brown is checked in for Boston. And then for Los Angeles, Marcus Morris is checked in for Batum. And it's Powell in for Luke Kennard. Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first. Aggressive play from Kawhi Leonard, drawing the foul and still taking his shot.
And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
Horton Tucker, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard. And for only one season in Iowa State for Talen Horton Tucker, the second-round pick, he's getting some notice.
I like this kid, Kevin. A crafty finisher, makes plays for others, uses his length defensively, and he can fill up a stat sheet.
And there it is for him. Leonard's got 14 points now in the second half.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Here's Brown. That shot missing. The Clippers go the other way with it. He's guarded by Williams. Jackson kicks to Leonard. From deep. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Austin making a switch here. Tatum's checked in.
Jason Tatum.
Celtics trail by 15. Nunn with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Jackson against Nunn. Outside Tatum. Stolen by Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Leonard attacking. And then Leonard with the dunk.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
To the inside. Brown. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 13 points for Jaylen Brown.
And you aren't going to slow down Brown when he's scoring the ball like this. He is simply on a tear.
A 3 from Leonard. Nunn grabs the board. And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for Boston. 15-point game. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just superb at reading where misses are going. Williams has a fantastic feel for when to go for that putback.
Good work there as it goes. Leonard's got 31 points.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Clippers.
Their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Kawhi Leonard.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
From 11 feet away. And it's Brown missing. Leonard inside, working on Williams. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Lopez.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Powell. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's the 3. Can't connect. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith.